it's on a Sunday evening. Totally understandable. I did the same thing. Actually, I'm going to share that as well later today. I think the hourly time frame, especially this week, was worth journaling and studying. Like this whole PA from from here Monday, April 15 to Friday. This whole price action has to be journaled, has to be studied, in my opinion. But today's topic is the weekly call. Let me check the recording. The recording is on. All right. All right, guys. Tough. It's tough on the higher time frame right now. We're currently in the weekly fair value gap on Nasdaq, along with a breaker block there. Breaker block being March 11. Low is the breaker block, so we're trading inside of there. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm kind of 50-50 right now, but I'm favoring price staying inside this fair value gap and breaking lower. I might be wrong about that because we've been getting a lot of gaps lately. Like we have a gap here, might weak into that gap. We have a gap on the on the downside. It might also wick into there as well. It might be stuck in between those gaps. So I'm kind of 50-50, leaning more towards the south side, as you might know. On the ES, I don't see major structure on the weekly chart. There's no breaker block. Maybe like there might be, like this might be the order block, and that's the only PD I'm able to see at the moment on the weekly chart. But I think overall, I don't think the sell side objective is completed just yet. I think it has one or two more legs to the downside. Because the low, yeah, I know it's the monthly fair value gap CE whatsoever, but I don't think it has traded down into. I might be wrong about this. It could be easily, it could get easily invalidated. Obviously, like if it breaks out of this fair value gap and uses as a support, obviously the sell side idea is wrong, and we will be going for the highs. But I believe it's less likely as of now, at least. So let's get down to the daily chart so we can have more candles. On the daily, you can clearly see the sell model is panning out at the moment. It might not be as strong as I wanted it to be, but overall, I want to target the range equilibrium on Nasdaq at least, which is this low here, and the low being January 5. I think Nasdaq should take out that low at least before going for the highs. But by the look of the daily chart, what I'm seeing is, so we rejected at the lows. Obviously, you all know that now, and rallied, right? So there is a short-term bullish order flow on the daily chart. So be careful with that. So if you want to go short, don't expect much, at least for now. This to me looks like we are in a pullback, okay? And that pullback is probably going to be 3 drive. And that 3 drives could be into the weekly volume imbalance, so be careful with that. Because Nasdaq printed the second high, I'm thinking it could be a 3 drive. Same thing on ES. Um, Hold on, Nasby, I'm about to get to your chart in a minute. So again, overall, I'm leaning towards the sell side, but the narrative is much more important than the bias right now. So I would be looking at the fair value gap here, obviously on the daily chart, and maybe try to find. So what I'm thinking is we might get a classic ICT weekly profile, the bullish profile, the first couple days printing down close candles, and the third one maybe on Wednesday, it runs the highs, that being a 3 drive, and low resistance liquidity run to the sell side from last week, previous week, and ultimately the sell side here. I'm sorry, I stated it wrong. Actually, I meant to say Wednesday high of the week. Also, I was checking The calendar, for the calendar, there's no news there's no news until Wednesday. So the only news, right, the following news we have this week is just Wednesday. I'm definitely expecting Wednesday high of the week for that and daily three drive. So for this to become a daily three drive, it needs to form a swing high here, right? So the Monday candle is printing right now. We need Tuesday's candle, and if Tuesday's candle closes below Monday's high, that will be the swing high, and then that allows Thursday to run on that liquidity. Okay, so that's the idea behind Wednesday high of the week. It's just an anticipation, obviously, and it might be invalidated easy peasy. So your voice is lagging. That's interesting. Well, let me see your chart real quick before I go on. That is an engineered liquidity, correct, but there's also an SMT divergence at the lows with YM. I'm not thinking, I, I mean, honestly, so here is the high I think you mentioned. I think if this is a sell model on the daily chart right now, so if we're going for this low, I don't think the engineered high or engineered buy side should be tagged. If it goes for that, expect all-time highs, because that would invalidate the whole market maker sell model. Right now, though, it's still valid because it looks like a pullback to me right now at the moment. But again, narrative. I think this week will be good for shorts, good for longs, good for both. Earlier this week, I would say shorts would be favored, and later in the week, longs will be favored, in my opinion. Okay, same deal on ES as Nasdaq. 3 drives is what I'm expecting. Go down to 4-hour chart. Before doing that, actually, never mind. I'll do that later. I also want to post these in the group in the chat. So here we have a rejection on ES, which caused the rally. My buy model was completed as mentioned. Buy model was on NQ, was not completed. Thus it failed and it just dumped. And it failed to break below the lows as well. Because of that, sell model was incomplete. So it rallied again. So it should have traded below it. It did not, and it used NFP to rally higher. That's why I was saying, like, this price action, the whole range here has to be journaled, has to be studied. All right, too many failures here. So currently, you're trading into that. I don't see much on the 4-hourly at the moment. Let me go down to 1 hour. So on 1 hour, things are more interesting because starting Friday, we started trading above the original consolidation, right? And that is dangerous. That creates dangerous environment. If market trades above it before, right after New York opens, I think that session has to be avoided for good. And I mean, you guys already know that though. So original consolidation, we're trading above it right now. I wouldn't expect much at the moment. I would say like we'll consolidate here a little bit, and that consolidation is going to be on the daily level, and because of that you can expect large range consolidations and then run the high, go for the low is what I'm expecting on Wednesday. But we'll see. We'll see. It's way too early to tell. Still lagging. That is interesting. Hold on, I don't know how to fix it. I hope that fixes it. Is it better now? Okay, sorry, yes, I really don't know what's going on. So, all right, let me go on the hourly chart here. So to me, this looks like it's hard to tell. Well, there's a gap up right now. It depends on how price opens at New York, whether above the gap or below the gap. I think we're gonna have a narrative off of that for the Monday session. So if it opens below the gap, you can expect maybe like a discount or range equilibrium, the fair value gap CE here from Friday. If it opens above, that's the tricky part. That means we might not be in that three drive that I just mentioned. We'll see. So far, we have an order block on the hourly chart from Friday, and a fair value gap right below that order block. That's why it's kind of tricky. There's a rejection here as well. I'll have more confidence and confidence after I see the overnight price action before Monday open. Um, if it allows me to anticipate the down close candle on the daily chart, Monday will be good. Otherwise, it should be avoided tomorrow. Because this definitely requires a consolidation here. Here, let me go to the 15-minute. I think this is a typical move before a major shift in the market. We literally had this in August, in June, July, last week, last year. Same deal on ES. On 15 minute, I don't see much on 15 right now. There's three drives here, it rallied. Very slow grind though, very slow grind above the 8:30 or 9 o'clock high. Took it before market close. So let me go back on the, hold on. Just want to showcase that. So here's this price action here. So it's set up for a sell model here, and it came all the way up to the extreme of that range here after the first breakout. And then it just downtrend before the rally. And that downtrend was into range equilibrium. So here on this leg, that's exactly what I'm expecting. So I'm expecting we have the leg here, expansion leg, expecting at least range equilibrium of that range because we broke out of that range already. So this rally for me is just fake as of now. I really want to see the three drive. That three drive, that turtle suit will be massive in my opinion. By massive I mean like 300-400 points point day. I don't know if you'll be able to catch it honestly, because usually those kind of price action happens overnight or during London. So I'm not saying we'll be able to catch it, but we'll see. So far that's it. Let me paint this chart real quick for the folks that are not in here. I'm gonna annotate what Nazmi just mentioned here. Here's the range equilibrium and engineered liquidity. Tell me, what are you guys thinking, by the way? I want to hear your thoughts as well. Uh, I believe that's the drawn liquidity. Here, this is what I'm going to do. Sell in May, walk away coming up. I believe so. I believe, again, this, I might be wrong about this, but I think there should be a correction, and that correction should be into 16,600 level. at around those levels. And from there, I think it's gonna see all-time highs. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bearish in the market. I'm actually bullish, but I want to see that correction. Here, let me just paint this real quick for the folks that are not in here. Sundays are weird. Like no one wants to look at the charts on Sundays, which I understand. I also don't want to look at it, honestly. But that's our job, right? Here. All right. I think like, hold on, let me actually annotate. Okay. Oopsie, oopsie. All right. I think this is gonna be the play for the week. We might be able to get some shorts on the Monday and Tuesday as a scalp. Hopefully, if price action allows us. Like if we see a price action like Friday slow grind higher, obviously it has to be sit through. You have to be flat. Don't try to force scalps. That would be the smartest thing to do, in my opinion. Um, okay, this is Nasdaq. Same deal on ES. I'm actually not gonna annotate this one. I'm just gonna skip to crude oil real quick. Your antivirus might be causing the lag. You can thank Mr. John McAfee, bro. I'll definitely take a look at it after the stream. It's a real problem because I don't want to be lagging during a live stream, obviously, especially like during live sessions. Wow, crude oil, damn, that is nasty. Hold on, let me clean the chart a little bit. I got a hit on crude oil on Friday. Ugly, ugly, ugly hit. I don't like trading crude oil. So what I see here is, let me go on a weekly. This is an interesting chart, honestly. Like looking at the weekly, that's very interesting. Like that rejection here. Well, why did it reject that? I don't know. Can it be this fair value gap? It invalidated. That's not the level. There must be something else. I really don't know why it rejected there. Maybe it's on the monthly. I don't know. I think this is a huge consolidation. I would avoid crude oil for a while. Like on the monthly level, literally like the range is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. I think it's gonna have a breakout at some point, but not yet. I don't like crude oil. The fact that it is ripping through all the BISIs is not good. I thought it would hold at least one or the other here, but it's just knocking down. So what we have here on crude is it broke down all the way down into the deep discount, which makes me think that I think we are in reversal here. So the order of flow has changed because it knocked out an original consolidation here, right? So, or thick price action rather, not original consolidation, thick price action. We're trading below it right now. So that being said, I think the fair value gap on the daily has a high probability entry area or like point of interest. I think it's going to come up there, reject it, and go for the lows or something. I think because it is in a reversal, I think we could expect at least these lows here. Something like that. So here, a pullback. Come on. Pullback into the thick price action, daily fair value gap, reject it, sell model, complete it, and consolidate. Because this looks like, this to me looks like a trap. At the highs here, it looks like a trap, consolidation, right above a fair value gap here. Once that fair value gap was inverted, it was bye-bye. Lower sell here and here. I think this might be a first stage actually, and then now it's about to form and enter a second stage redistribution here. There's no swing low, so you gotta skip Monday for crude oil. You gotta wait for that swing low before pulling the trigger. I'll share all the John McAfee joke awards. Let me annotate this as well. Let me annotate this. Say 0. Alright. So, hold on guys, sorry. PA. Says, wake up. High probability FEG. Come on, what happened to my spelling? High probability fair value gap right there. And I'm gonna write a note here real quick. Alright. It's not a pullback, it's a reversal. So that means it has to engage with original consolidation of the market maker sell model. What's the level? 74.28 should be the drawn liquidity. This highly manipulative asset though, so if let's say Iran reattacked Israel or vice versa, obviously this is going to rally. So there are a lot of variables in crude and gold. Alright, take a screenshot of this. Let's go down to, I'm not going to look at gold because gold is at all-time highs right now. I don't know what's going to happen on gold. So I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to go on to crypto. I'm not going to look at crypto. That's spot on. It's like literally how much percentage is that? Almost 14%. That's massive. I hope some of you just grab that though. 12% on. I hope some of you guys grab this seriously. I got it. I got this late. I saw, hold on, let me see. I saw leave competition somewhere here. Oh, here. So I joined this to long Bitcoin. So I entered. It was pretty late though. So the competition started with this candle. The moment I signed out for the competition, I just longed it, and they de-leveraged the position sizings comparing to the last competition. So it's kind of ass. They added Sol, Solana, ETH, but the sizes are half less. I might enter the leap competition. I mean, bro, honestly, like, fuck the leap competition. I just entered to be able to long this Bitcoin because if I try to fund my Bybit account or what was I using? I don't even remember. I think Bybit account. I would be like that takes so long. So I have to deploy into Coinbase. Then from Coinbase, I need to send it to my Bybit. Coinbase takes literally like 1 hour to settle. I was too lazy for that, honestly. All right. I'm gonna look at stocks right now as Nasdaq is Nasdaq is kind of 50-50, but I'm gonna mention one stock actually. Gonna hold on a second. I'm gonna mention one stock that had my interest. PayPal, I've been watching. I'm still watching. There's no reason to pull the trigger just yet, so I'm skipping PayPal. ACMR, I'm skipping this, not this one. What's this? AMD. Amazon looks interesting. Which one was it? Hold on. Wow, Apple. Apple has a great three drives here on the pullback. First low, raid. Second low, raid. And the third low, bump. Literally the same scheme here. First low, raid. Second low, raid. And the third one sends it. Same scheme. Not Netflix. Oh, here. I found it. QCOM. No, Quantum Space. Here's what I just saw this week. Boom. Just rated the lows. Might be setting up for a massive run. But like massive. This looks like Chain Link. The crypto link. And if I pull that one, you'll see what I mean. Link USD. Here. Consolidation. A long time of consolidation. Like 2 years, 3 years. Runs the lows and rallies. And that rally on Link was massive. 300%. Obviously, I'm not expecting that much return on Quantum Space Corporation. The ticker is, if you're curious, the ticker is QS. It might do something similar. Like, because the first failure at the lows, and this is the second one. I think at least the equal highs here should be tagged, at least. And that is it's not confirmed yet though. Once the confirmation is here, this is a great buy. And that is almost 110% return. I think that's massive. So I'm gonna just quickly paint this. I would say add this, if you're trading stocks or stock options, add this ticker to your watch list for real. You don't want to miss out moves like this. Alright. Odds of blowing in an email are less than me losing my money on crypto. It's so wild, bro. course, bro. Crypto is insane, especially if you're trading um, leveraged, you know, because you get to trade a lot with crypto. Oh, another stock I wanted to mention. I don't remember who asked me Palantir. So that was the annotations from a couple weeks ago, or maybe like a month ago. Traded into the monthly or weekly fair value of CE, bounced from there. This also has my interest because it has a buy side objective, has not finished yet. So there's a business here up here. And we have Palantir earnings this week. Actually, tomorrow. That's interesting. So this, I mean, I can see this rallying tomorrow, in fact, into 30s because now it formed. There's a rejection here at the CE, and then it formed an order block, right? So maybe on Monday it could trade down to the gap and through the. Obviously, it's going to be a consolidation day for Palantir tomorrow because of the earnings. But in the after hours, I think this has a lot of potential. So if you have money in your stock brokerage, maybe Webull, Robinhood, whatever you're using, 30% return almost. Look at Palantir tomorrow. Watch it. But yeah, that's it for now. Do you guys want me to look at? Oh, actually, hold on. That's not it. I wanted to look at the XY and Forex currencies as well. TJ, also please check your DMs, bro. I'm seeing you here right now. Don't forget to check your DMs. So, DXY, as you know, I'm bullish on DXY. I think it wants to rally to and complete the buy model on the daily. I think here it is entering a second stage, a reaccumulation. So maybe just thinking about NASDAQ, just thinking about indices, I think earlier this week, it's just going to chop around here, consolidate, right? Not going to move much. On Wednesday, though, I'm expecting Wednesday low of the week and very massive send higher. Very massive, very fast because it's the second stage. Right now, it's trading into discount here. Let me annotate that real quick. Here, I would say. Hold on, let me pull up the weekly. Come on. Here's that. Okay. 1 second. Put that there. Here. Okay. Now go on the daily. Here we are in discount at the moment. I think a couple days and then send. Like full send though. It couldn't even touch into the volume balance, like barely touched it. I think it wants at least like rebalance that gap here on the daily. So expect bullish um, DXY later in the week, not early in the week, but later in the week. So for currencies, obviously that means bullish early in the week and bearish later in the week. So we have, oh my God, this looks so good. This actually looks better than indices, interestingly. Usually it's vice versa, it's the other way around. SMT failed, broke down, trapped longs, first stage, sorry, stage 0, first stage. Right now it's about to enter the second stage. What I'm seeing here is same deal. This is the first drive, second drive, third high. So this high from Thursday or Friday, is it? Yeah, Friday should be safe. So price should not trade above that high. I think it has a potential to go to daily CE, fair value gap CE, reject it and go lower. And it's going to be a low resistance liquidity run. Expect weekly high of the Wednesday high of the day, high of the week for Euro. And the target is October 3rd, low. Same deal on the GU. Same low is the target, October 3rd, 4th. So right now it's trading into the fair value gap. Like actually Euro looks cleaner than GU right now. There's no 3 drive on GU. but I think GU will follow DXY and Euro. It's not going to trade above the Friday's high. Probably expands as much as the daily fair value gap CE or the low, and creates Wednesday or Tuesday half the week and rally. The low that should be drawn into is October 4th, but for day trading purposes, obviously you'll be able to trade the short-term lows here. This is a short-term low. This is a short-term low. So your job is finding short entries intraday and targeting those lows. Okay, not more than that. You're not gonna be targeting the low from October 4th. Okay, that's not day trading. That's swing trading. All right, guys. Here, let's take this screenshot. Drive. DXY. How's your weekend, by the way, guys? Like, what do you do on the weekends? Do you do anything productive, or do you take your time to just relax and calm the mind down and get ready for the week? What do you guys do? All right, take a screenshot of this. All right, and go visit something like family members or something, or just go outside with family. Always relax, bro. Too old to go partying. We watch a lot of films. Well, have you seen anything good lately, Kila? Because I haven't. Honestly, I don't like the new movies, new TV shows. Using a new studio or something. Dude, that's a great perk. My brother does the same thing. I think it's a great perk of living in Europe. You can literally go see other countries and cities very easy for Europeans. With train, it takes like 2 hours. It's cheap, €10 or something to go somewhere. That's good, bro. I watched the new Fall Guy film. It's awfully bad. Okay, I'm not watching it. I went to Germany. Nice. Where'd you go in Germany? Hanover. Nice, bro. Do you like Germany over far by car? Nice. Would you prefer to live in Germany than Belgium, bro? Visit Newcastle. Bro, I would love to go to UK for once, just one time though. And if I come, Kila, you're gonna be my tour guide. I have your word for that. I don't think I'll come though. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather meet you guys in somewhere, I don't know, South Europe or something. Maybe like South France, South Italy, something like that. Maybe Morocco. I worked with Guy Ritchie. How I worked with Guy Ritchie? I don't recall. Probably not. He has a unique style though.